Good afternoon. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all, it was so hot outside today. Like, so hot outside today. And so hot outside today. So I'm saying. Well, Auntie going live because we got a hot subject on today. And the hot subject on today is Piari and Anthony. And Piari drops a bomb and lets Anthony know that she was pregnant and aborted his child in college. Y'all have so many feelings about this. A lot of people are saying that she's just lying in the moment. That's not something that you think of a quick lie just on the whim about. If they make that the plot twist, I think it's ridiculous because no woman who's ever been in that predicament, I believe, I've never been in that predicament. I've had a choice to make about it before because my son, hey, Teresa, as I shared many times over, my son I had a high risk pregnancy and I was in a lot of pain. And the doctor told me the only way to get over this pain is to abort your child. And I said, I can't do that. That's God's decision, not mine. And I'm not knocking any woman that's ever done it before, but I'm pretty sure it's a hard decision because even in that moment, I had to think about, do I want to continue to be in this pain that I'm in? And I'm talking about hospital visits, emergency room visits pain when I was pregnant with my son. So, some reason mine would have been medical. People probably would have excused it, but I said, not my decision. That's God's decision. And now he's my 13-year-old, pain in my side, but the love of my life. So, but anyway, this would explain a lot about when Piari talked about how much she loved him in the past and how difficult it was anytime she brought up her relationship with Anthony in the past. It all makes sense to me now. When he was living with her, I always said, man, they never had sex. They never crossed the line. Maybe the whole time across the line because she was thinking about that one time that they did cross the line as friends and she ended up pregnant. A lot of stuff makes sense to me now. Before I go any further, make sure I see 15 people on here. Make sure you push the like button, you guys. It's very important that you push the like button. It keeps Auntie in the algorithms. It don't cost no money to press like. It doesn't cost you anything to press like. It doesn't cost anything for you to subscribe. So if you hear the sound of my voice, please push the like button. Please click and subscribe if you're under the sound of my voice. And I'm gonna read. Well, I can't read the comments because I'm driving. But I see. I don't see nobody pushing the like button. Can y'all push the like button so Auntie can continue? Amen. Auntie wants to continue. I'm just asking that you push the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It don't cost you a dime just to push that little finger. Like, just push that little like. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got 23 people on here. I just need 10 likes and I will continue. And y'all, that's the best thing you can do for a content creator on YouTube, on any of the platforms. When you push that like button, it's like money. It's like you keep us in the algorithm, you keep us going. So please, it not just me. If you're watching O'Neal, Deontay, Sharon Rico, Nanya sis, whoever it is, click that like button. It costs you zero money. God is London. Click the like button. Click the like button. Amen. Amen again. Okay, I got one more and then I'm gonna continue. Thank you guys for who are participating and pushing the like button. Thank you so much. Hey Antoinette. I know my day ones be pushing that like button, but if you're new to the page, please click the like button. Never go to any commentators. Keeps us in the algorithm. It's just like push the subscribe. Just push the like button. There we go, 10 people. Okay, thank you for those who push the like button. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Um, this explains a lot with Piari, with her struggle with alcohol. A lot of times when people do something like that, People can be insensitive and call people murderers or whatever. Hey, O'Neal, you can call people murderers or whatever the case may be, but you guys, that's a big decision for a lot of women. That is a huge decision. And this proves my point even more, you guys, that hey O'Neal, hey, it's like that's a huge sacrifice. That shows how much she loved Anthony. What she thought about, I don't want to mess up his career. I don't want to mess up what he has going on in life. I don't want to do anything that may hinder his success. That's how much she loved Anthony. And that's why I keep bringing up, you guys. I think she is truly the only woman that loved him unconditionally. Now, I still think Shayla had love for him. Shayla had love for the idea of who she thought he was, everything Amber told her about him. She fell in love with him. I do believe that still, that Shayla did fall in love with um, with Anthony. Piari, now this deepens the effect of the love that she had for Anthony. I'm not gonna mess up your life, but I don't know, y'all. O'Neal, I don't know. I forget what your stand was on it. What does Piari really lie? Teresa, remind me, because I could have forgotten. What did Piari lie about? Because you said she's a liar. What did she? Oh, she did lie in things. So she did lie about that. All of them done lied about something big. Every last one of them done lied about something. But I do believe that Piari is one of the. She really loves Anthony unconditionally. Okay. Yeah, these folks out here driving crazy. I gotta concentrate. I have to talk. I can't look at none of the comments. Amen. But I do believe that Piari really does love Anthony. And people saying she lying, but y'all, this would explain Piari has really been on. Yeah, she been his ride or die. Like, to let a man stay in your house. True enough, he was married, but she didn't touch him. She could have crossed the line. She could have tried just a little bit harder, just a niche harder. And I'm telling y'all, he would have crossed the line with Piari. It's not like Piari's a bad looking girl or anything like that. Um, she could have tried. She could have walked in that room one night. Anthony, we know Anthony would have gave in. So, but you guys, I'm not convinced that did she abort that child? And O'Neal, O'Neal always gonna give us the facts. So we do know she could have still had an abortion, amen, around that time. But what I'm thinking is, did she? Because her, but what's sticking with me is the fact that Dalen and Anthony always talk about how she disappeared after college. She could have disappeared because it was so traumatic. I do believe, been there too. This explains her alcoholism. She drinks the alcohol to get over it. But is she drinking the alcohol to get over the fact that her son is out there somewhere and she doesn't know where he is? Would this be a plot twist where him and Piara would team up to find his long lost child? Because something's telling me, I believe in maternal and paternal instincts. I believe that fathers have instincts just like mothers do. And so, with that being said, could it be that Anthony's fixation, if you will? Ooh, y'all! I just thought about something. Something just hit my brain, y'all. One of my moderators write it down for me so it'll be documented. What if Anthony's father or parents paid Piari to get rid of the child if she did abort it? Or what if one of his parents paid to send the child somewhere else? This could be Coca's way to come back into the storyline. Y'all, what if it's more to this? They could do a lot with this storyline, but we know the writers, it's got to be pregnancy or man being emasculated. But y'all, this could go a lot of different ways. His parents, his parents could have paid Piari off or somebody else in the family could have raised that child. Ooh, woo. Can y'all put me on the writing staff? Country Wayne, can you put me on the writing staff? Amen. That would be good. And what if Coca knew about it the whole time? Because Coca always say, I raised you like you was my own and stuff like that. What if Anthony's son being raised by another family member? And Piari knows that. And that's why Piari drinks. Because she drinks to try to forget that her son is out there somewhere. Y'all, this is good. Writers, can y'all put Riri on the staff? Please, as a ghostwriter, I'll stop commentating if y'all put me on the staff. That would be good. Pay Piari to stay away from Anthony? Yes. Like maybe they look, because remember Anthony said Piara was kind of wild in college. Remember Anthony said she was the one used to cheat off of they books and used to cheat off of she used to cheat off them all the time. So she wasn't the brightest one of the group. What if her parents knew? What if she went to the parents one? This is why I feel like the Country Wayne skits need to give us backstories. If they gave us backstories, man, this would be such a dope operation. Because imagine it, y'all. I'm gonna start a series. I said I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. It's gonna be called "If I Was a Writer." If I was a writer, or from the pen of that's gonna be one of my alter egos coming soon. Y'all, imagine the backstory. Can y'all come in with me? Come in with me. Push the like button if you want story time with Riri. What if Dalen fathered Piara's child and adoption did take place? Dalen. I don't think she had sex with Dalen in college. She just had sex with Anthony. I don't think her and Dalen messed around. Remember, Dalen always wanted to be with her, but they never crossed the line. It was her and Anthony, I think. I think that's how it went. Girl, ass, I'm going to go back and look. They're going to drop the ball because it would take too long. It really wouldn't. Think about it. Now that they done, you talking about on backstories. Man, if they did a backstory, picture them in college. And I always said that they could have used Hope and Faith because they are good little actresses and stuff. They could have used them, in some type of role to give backstories. So think about it. They in college. Piara found out she pregnant. She run to the house. Coca and the daddy there, cousin, whoever there. She say, I'm pregnant by Anthony. Anthony getting ready to graduate. Maybe he off on a trip or something somewhere. They go there. They tell her this will ruin his life. They plant the seed in her head. This is going to ruin Anthony's life. So they tell her, hey, we'll give you X amount of money to stay away. Don't tell him about it. And we'll make sure that your child is taken care of the rest of his life. We'll make sure that he goes to college. His child could be somewhere very educated, in college, doing his thing. We just don't need his name to be Kai. We don't need no more Kais. Amen. Don't let the long lost son be named Kai too. Amen. And it's a son. Think about it, y'all. This is somebody who can carry on his name and his legacy. This could change the trajectory of who Anthony Dalton is, who we know Anthony to be. Because Anthony has always been missing, I feel like, that father figure in his life. And we do give a lot of men in the skits who are dogs. Now, Trey don't get a pass because Trey said he got his mother and father. He brag about it. But y'all, some men are the way they are because they don't have real men in their lives. It's not an excuse, but a lot of men are the way they are because lack of fathers in the household. So Anthony, I think, wants to be in Big Ky life because that was around the age, I think, that his father stopped being around. And he's alluded once before that his father was a businessman. He was never really there, but he made a living and he took care of the family. And a lot of men are even like that today. If they out working, they getting the grind, they doing their thing, they don't feel like they need to spend time with their kids or their sons. And I think deep in Anthony's soul, this child could be around Anthony Big High age. Normally you graduate college around, if you get out and go straight to college, and Anthony is a Cancer too. Anthony's birthday is July 3rd. I think it's July 1st, 3rd. It's the early in July. Anthony's a Cancer, so he graduated from high school at 17, probably turned 18 on his birthday. So if you do 4 years of college or less, if he was really smart, um, we're looking at he probably graduated around 22. So if he's about 40 now, I think he may be like 43, 40, 42, 40, he's in his 40s. So the child would be over 18 now. So the child should be over 18 now. 18, 19, maybe the child will be in college now if the child lived. So Mike Bless was the one who introduced the name Kai to Shayla. Yeah, we know that. But this other Kai, big Kai, it ain't got nothing to do with Mike. But I was just saying, as that I hope there's not a the third Anthony Dalton child ain't that. But this changes the game. Cause see, if the son is still alive, he could find the son, he could rename the son, get a son his name. That could be a total different twist. Oh my God, this could go so far. But every time we think something like this, y'all, they drop the ball on it. They would rather stick to people getting pregnant. And I'm sorry, writers. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just venting right now. I love y'all. But let's go deeper with these skits, man. Let's go deeper with it. We done had enough crossing the line. We done had enough sex stories, pregnancy scares, and all that. Give us some meat and potato. Give us some meat and potato, y'all. This storyline could be so good if they play it right. This could go all kind of different ways. Now, let's say the abortion did take place. This could be the wedge between Piari and Anthony's relationship. Y'all, if my phone go dead, it's because I'm in a dead spot. I will try to come back to y'all, but this area that I'm in, the reception is real bad. I promise y'all I will come back on before the night is over if it go dead. But y'all, this is so good. Yeah, I was getting the chicken wing. Is that give us a breast, a thigh, something? Amen. Amen. Give us something juicy. But y'all, this is juicy. This is good. But y'all, I have said it for months. Some people don't agree with me. But Piari is the only woman who ever really loved Anthony. I'm sorry. She is the only one who has really ever loved Anthony to his core. She has. And she loved him unconditionally. She go ride with Anthony flaws and all. Gasoline draws on. She go follow. Amen. AS, what's up with the ice cream day? You got ice cream day, girl? Do you have a channel, AS? Anybody on here, if you have a channel that you have subscriptions and you're trying to get monetized or you're already monetized, please drop it in the chat. Say, I wanna make sure that she is Anthony Shelf. Who Anthony Shelf? Drop in the comments if you have a YouTube page so that your fellow people on this live can subscribe to your page. Y'all, I'm gonna be really big on that and intentional about that on my lives because I really do what you do for others, I will do for you. And I'm a firm believer in that. So as we grow our pages or whatever, I would like to extend that to other creators or whatever. Just like O'Neal has helped me tremendously, Sharon and Nanya and Vaughn, the Trinity, Vaughn Voice Views, and Deontay. I want to be able to help others too. But y'all, this storyline is getting good. But do y'all think so? Anthony go on a tour. Do you think he's gonna go on a Piari aborted my child tour? Y'all, some telling me though that this baby, if they do it good, something is telling me, amen, this baby, this baby is alive. Cause she's stressed. The way she's stressed, um, son. She didn't say baby. She didn't say it. She said son. And it meant something to her. You guys, a lot of people who are on drugs today, and I'm not making an excuse for people, but there are a lot of people on crack, on drugs, on pills, on alcohol today because they're self medicating pain from childhood or they're self medicating from something traumatic that happened in their life. It's real, y'all. It is absolutely real. So, yeah. But yeah, this storyline could be good. I'm gonna say this live and watch it myself. Cause baby, it's so many ways they could go and juice this storyline up. And then I'm thinking, Angela say that he definitely going on the tour. Then I'm thinking how Shayla and Anthony would think, knowing Shayla gonna feel some type of way though. Cause if he that upset about Piari aborting the child, she gonna be like, you wanted to abort Kai. Remember, he took her to the clinic. And another thing I want to say about this, y'all, this is adult Anthony saying, how could you abort my child? But we know when Anthony didn't want a child, he gonna take it to the clinic himself. So this gonna be, uh, yeah, Margaret, break it down. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That baby would be grown by now. Yep, I possibly 22, 23. Yep, that's what I say. Oh, so he is 45. Yep, so the baby be about 22, 23 now. Who could they get? Okay, drop in the comments, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off in a second, but drop in the comments, y'all. Who do y'all think would play a good Anthony son? Who would play a good Anthony son in the skits? Thinking about our young actors we got out there. Who would make a good Anthony son? Ooh, Angelina gonna be in her feelings. Don't leave no pieces. Well, y'all, I done made it to my destination, but y'all, I will be back. His own son, I know, 22. I don't think he got no old son. I know he got a young son. I didn't know Anthony, the real Anthony Dalton, has a older son. I have to look it up. I don't know, Nancy. I didn't recall he had a young son. But hold on, I'm trying to get in this gate for close. Amen. Okay, y'all. I will be back, y'all. I will be back. This is getting good. This is getting good. Come on, skits. Writers don't let us down. With that song by Missy Elliott, I'm saying, writers don't fail me now. We about to get the skit. I don't know. I don't know what the rest of the words now, but writers don't fail me now. Oh, these skits getting good, y'all. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I'll be back though, y'all. Later on. I just gotta go.